Wholeness to you all. Today is the full moon, the full Beaver moon. It is 11/27, 2023. It's a Monday. It's a moon day, and it's a full moon. The peak of the full moon was earlier this morning at 4:16 a.m. So, the key to the Beaver moon, from my perspective, is you have to figure out what's damning you. Damning in the sense as in what's giving you hell, and damning you as in what's blocking you from having a good flow. That can go into many different things, but using my dissection numerology, my system, the biggest component out of today came up to the 99. 99 is what a lot of numerologists call EndGame. Some people call it completion, some people call it release. I call it perspective. Because in a lot of good video games, when you get to level 99, you normally face the big boss, and in a lot of games, the big boss is you. It's your shadow self. But in a lot of games too, just because you beat your shadow self don't mean the game's over. So what I would like to submit is under this 99 in-game energy, it's a phoenix cycle. It's, am I going to be ready to put out my fires, or do I still have more energy for more shit? And to be fair, more shit does not have to include the same traumatic experiences. It's just that I'm not ready to keep still. So in some senses, for a lot of people, this will go over some of your head, it's a reincarnation point without reincarnating. You understand that? It's a transmutation point. We'll use that. It is, I've already overcome one experience, but I've already made room and concession for another one. So let's look and see take a peek at the 99 energy. Again, 9 in my number system is highest vibration. In real numerology, 9 is as high as you can count before you start going into dualities. So 9 is the highest vibration, but 9, dealing in spell work, 9 is what can put you under control. Currently, this planet is 99 all over the place. It's under control because it's limited within its vibrations. So when you get to that 99, there's a duality of what is controlling me, and there's the other duality of what's keeping me at my highest vibration. The problem with struggle mentality, which runs this realm, is sometimes people think what's controlling them is their highest vibration. If I can just counter what's controlling me by vibrating higher than what's controlling me, then I become the new master. Again, it gets back to what I was saying about 99 being a basically internal reincarnation point, because all you're doing is transitioning power. You can call it transmutation, alchemy, and all these other little terms that you're lying to yourselves about, but it is nothing but a shift in energy. Ooh, 88 is your gatekeepers. In my system, 88 is your traumatic memory points. If 8 is the infinite struggle of self, 88 is infinite struggle of self in duality. Take your time with that one. If I'm already struggling with myself, but now I'm struggling with myself in the reflection of self, holy sheep shit, Batman. In my experience, the 88s is, again, as I said, your traumatic memory points. It's when you go through a incarnation cycle, and then you make it to the end, and then you reincarnate. The memories of that incarnation are still trapped in there. You're just going to pick up a new fresh set of energies to gain more experiences. But that core traumatic foundation of the experience before is up under there. The analogy I use all the time is, if you know anything about computers, if you have Windows 95 and you upgrade to Windows 98, Windows 95 is still shelled in there. If you go through certain keys and codes, you can tap into Windows 95 programming. Same thing with a human vessel. What I've always said is that's the credence for deja vus, and on a large level, that's a credence for remote viewing and prediction and things like that, because you can tap into the timelines. One thing that fucks a lot of people up is time really isn't linear. If you understand the concept of now, everything is going on in 1 second. To be frank like that, what I've done today is being done. What is being done now is also taking place as what I did yesterday and what I've done tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? It's just the viewability of the viewer. So everything that you've already done, everything that you've going to do has already taken place. You just haven't energetically arrived at that point in your journey. So your 88s can be core traumatic functions of things that you've already done and things that you will do. But here's the kicker: why I call them gatekeepers is because they'll fight to keep you caught in a programming that keeps them safe, if that makes sense. So like with an 88, if I have a core trauma of a fear of heights, my last life cycle, I got thrown off a cliff. My 88 that got thrown off a cliff that is inside this meat suit here as a core trauma will now try to keep me away from anything that can relive that trauma. Or in some cases, if that one that died, that got thrown off the cliff, is now ready to face it, it could hypersensate your existence, and now you don't have any fear of heights, and you look to thrill seek to prove to yourself that you overcome it. That's how you get thrill seekers and shit. They don't have a sense of danger. Plausibly, it's because they've already encountered what they're callous about, because it used to be a fear. So it's counterstroking. So your 88s will basically be similar to the angel and devil on your shoulder that people talk about, and it will try and push you towards or away from things that keep it out of trauma. But that's a corrupted programming. Just because a past life experience showed you a fear, don't mean your current life experience needs to live out that fear. But those 88s will only try and guide you from within. Those are the voices within. That's why I tell people a lot of times your shadow work, from my level of experience, is bullshit. Because you're only facing the traumatic experiences of the choices you made. But you got to start making recognition for why you made that choice. Don't fix the result of the choice. Fix why the fuck you chose that in the first place. That's facing your 88s. When I start figuring out why I have this tendency to keep fucking myself over, or why I have this tendency to stay away from humans, why I hate this, why I love that so much. When you can start answering and fill in the blank on all them whys, you're starting to face your 88s, and your 88s will keep you out of 99. Your 88s will start to quiet down because you'll start to recognize them for what they are. That one's valid. Okay, I need to work on it. That one ain't valid. You're dismissed. See, that's a releasing function. You don't have to wait till you get your 99 to let go of a trauma. You should be facing them. By the time you get to 88, if you don't already know what the fuck going on, then you're in trauma response. You're not in responsibility. You are in trauma response. So that's the 88s. So 99, like I said, is when you make it to the end of the game of that current cycle. Not to the end of the game. It's not fucking the rapture. It's not the redemption. It's on some levels a temporary Anubis function. It's I've gotten here and now I need to weigh the experience. Which 9 am I going to be fucked by? Oops, sound like a fucking orgy. Which 9 am I about to take? Am I going to take the 9 that leaves me in control? Don't do it. Or am I going to take the 9 that leaves me at highest vibration? Caution, don't do that one either. Don't do that one either. Because just because it leaves you in high vibration without a control, do you have awareness of why you're still continuing on? See, you can make it to the end of a journey and then you'll become an 88 because you're carrying grand rising to y'all. So you can get to the end of your journey and you still carry some type of traumatic programming, and then when you hit your reincarnation point, that traumatic programming is still in you. It's what they'll say, water has a memory. It's true. Your meat suit is a water-based vessel that can tap into the energetic field of the soul. The soul has multiple experiences. For somebody who, you don't even have to believe in reincarnation, but if you think that this is the first and only time you've been here, I question your level of awareness. And again, here is really just a mental projection, but we ain't gonna go into that. So your 99s, what are you going to be facing? Are you going to basically become the veritable phoenix, ready to continue on? Holy shit, what's on the bottom? The Fool card. It's your free will. It's your free will to continue on the 99 cycle. But again, am I going to be the 9 that's in control or under control, I should say? Again, that's traumatic functioning. Or am I going to be the 9 that is trying to stay at my highest vibration? That's a clean slate, and I now have clarity of choice. But one of the things that I'm One of the things that I believe in, to use that word, is that this is an experiment in experiencing based off of choice. Think of in the sense of an experiment. As a scientist, if I was to put a rat in a cage, and then at the end of the cage, there's a trap door that leads into another cage. If the rat makes it to the end of the first cage and gets smart enough to open the other door into another cage, is the rat free? Is the rat free? I'll answer for you. No. But guess what? That rat has completed one mission, and now that rat thinks it has higher awareness and therefore is in better control of its next movements. But yet, what was the whole condition? You're already in a finite cage. Your limitations have already been established for you. Your laws have already been put in place, and you can't go no further than what the scientist is going to allow. Hello, experiment and experiencing. You can think you made it to your highest vibration, and then you're going to come back and play the game in a different fashion with better results, but you're still playing the game. Oops. Thoughts and manifestation. Experiment and experiencing, and even when a phoenix puts out its fire, that motherfucker will still fly. Oops. So, let's just see what's the best format for 99, because this Beaver move will tell you whether you are damned or whether you are damned. Am I damned because I still ain't let go of shit and now it's drowning me? Or am I damned? Have I built up enough experiences that I got backed up and it's stopping the flow, but I'm still in flow nonetheless? You understand that? You don't understand the functions of a beaver? They'll use wood and build blockages so that they can control the flow of the waters so it works out better for them. God, I don't know what they teach y'all in school anymore, but that's what it is. So am I damned or am I damned? Am I fucked? We'll use that for damned. Y'all know I cuss. Am I damned as in fucked, or am I damned as in still got to face some blockages, but at least I can control my flow? So, yeah, that would take too long. So I'll stick with astrology. I was gonna go into numerology, but that'll take too long. So let's just stick with what y'all think y'all know. Astrology. Aries, are you damned or are you damned? Holy shit, you might be damned. You are rage in reverse. Hello, 23. Passion. This is the element of fire. This is the element of fire, but it's going within. This is, I'm looking within to find out what's burning me. If I'm looking within to find out what's burning me, I might be properly damned. I'm backing everything else up against the wall that might be stopping my flow, and I'm trying to figure out where my leaks are at. 2 plus 3 is 5. 2, knowledge. 3, thoughts. I know what I'm thinking. But again, go back into what I was saying about the rat with the 2-tier cage. Just because you know what you're thinking, are you aware of where the thought came from? So I will say that this one is damned properly, Aries, because it's trying to find the things that's burning it. What do we call Aries? Cardinal fire. What are we Aries known as? Hot-headed as fuck. Why am I so hot-headed? See, that's an 88 function if you want to look at it from an astrological standpoint. Who put the Aries on fire? If Aries is cardinal fire, where did the fire come from? See, that's an 88 function. And looking at it from a Phoenix aspect, the Aries becomes the first Phoenix. If Aries is the head in astrology, who put the head on fire? There has to be something bigger. So if I figure out where my fire is coming from, then I might can put the fire out and then gain enough awareness to 2 plus 3 is 5, sit my punk ass down and be still. 5 is movement. Stillness is still a movement. So Aries, I need to look at the rage within so that I can figure out why everything else is burning me. Because again, this sacred clown tells you everybody is a reflection of you in your healing or your sickness. The choice to deal with them is still yours. Somebody over there got hatred for me exchanging hatred and rage with them, that was my choice. I've damned myself. So, boom. Aries goes into Taurus. Are you damned or are you damned? Holy shit, we still on fire. We still on fire. The devil within me. Holy shit, 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. Taurus looked at where Aries started to face itself and tried to find a potential in all its choices. You know what? I may have put all these pieces over here in the corner and they're sitting there, but damn, I'm sitting here too. So I'm sitting in the same shit as the same people who are shitting on me. Holy shit, I might be my own devil. So I'm going to say this Taurus card gets a gift of awareness. It realizes where its choices are harming itself. On my cards, this is a devil card. It's a man and a dragon. You can't be both. Dragons, by esoteric traditions, we're known as beings of wisdom and knowledge, and outside of divine will. You don't play that divine will game where there's in the more of an angelic sense to where there's something orchestrating the rules. There are no fucking rules. So you're gonna either be a man sitting in your fire waiting on something to save you, or you're gonna be a dragon and realize, holy shit, the only thing burning me is me. It's a fucking choice. So Taurus realized, well, holy shit, the only thing harming me is me. So right now, we got the rage that is burning you, and then we have the realization that I'm the only one burning myself. Which means you hit the Gemini point. Am I damned or am I damned? Again, I tell you, Gemini, in my theory of astrology, is the supercomputer that is trying to process both angles. If I'm looking at what's got me messed up and how I got myself messed up, that's not giving total focus to the bigger picture. That's doing too much. So Gemini, you might be doing too much. You might be doing too much. Have to hide this card. This is Lilith. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Her titties gets me banned all the time, so I'll cover her titties. So this is the Overwhelm card. What did I just say? You might be doing too much. You are Windows 95 trying to process your operating system as Windows 98 and Windows 2000 all at the same time. Holy shit, they all have different parameters. They all have different functions. Yeah, I know, but I can figure this out. So Gemini, you might be doing too much, and you already are your own point of separation. Trying to figure out how to use both sides of the 99 means that both sides of the 99 is getting you. Holy shit, what I tell you earlier, sounds like an orgy. You're taking both nines at the same time. You might want to stop. So Gemini, don't overwhelm yourself. Don't try and figure out what's got you damned and what's controlling you. Just figure out how to better be aware. Haha, got you. You thought I was going to say better be control. Control is a dirty word. I don't need to be in better control of myself. I better be better aware of how I'm moving. Try that one. Take the control out of it altogether. So, I got rage, I got harm, I got overwhelm, and holy shit, now I'm at Cancer. What's harming me? Cancers are very good at pointing out the conditions in others without taking true accountability to self. Sorry for you. Let your life tell your tale, but you probably won't admit it. So a Cancer out here under this 99 energy is trying to see how it can figure out everybody else's end game before it accepts the responsibility for ending the game for itself. Oops, victimology number 1. Trying to find that 8. Trying to figure out which thing to struggle with. So in this sense, this is indecisiveness. This is, I see that 9 that's controlling me, the 9 that's damning me, and I see the 9 that has my highest vibration. But I don't know which one I should tackle first. So this is sitting in that point of just playing the victim and trying to see who's going to attack you first. And think about it in a sense of a crab. If you ever been crabbing, that's how they do. They'll sit there and they'll hide out in the marshes and they'll just wait. But as soon as you throw them some delicious ass, dead, old, stank ass chicken, they can't sit still anymore and then they come on out to eat. You wait for something to put you in danger before you come out to protect yourself by exposing yourself. Where they do that at? Planet Earth. So, Cancer, don't sit out here and be a victim to these energies that is trying to take your energy. Figure out why you shouldn't give it in the first place. Everybody should try that. Not just a Cancer. Everybody should try that. Don't worry about who trying to get your attention and take your energy. Figure out why they deserve it in the first place. Figure out why is everything so easily distracting us as a whole. Why are we so easily distracted? Because we're our own Cancer. We won't do anything to protect ourselves, but yet we feel like we protect it, but we the first source of harm. Why? Because we give away our power. Leo energy. You need to figure out your 99 Leo by trying to figure out what's damning you and what's damning you. In this case, probably both. Oops, fear. Another 8. Remember, Cancer sat still and played the victimology to the 8. Leo tried to dissect how that 8 got to be an 8. It don't matter how it got to be an 8. That motherfucker's eating you. Leo, you want your power back? Remember, the moon's light is the sun's light in transmutation. The moon doesn't even have her own light. She takes everything from the sun. Well, holy shit, who's representing the sun? Leo. So if you stop being scared to see your own light, everything else won't be taking it. The moon does what? Rule over emotion, energy and motion. So if a Leo could sit still and face itself, which is normally its greatest fear, take accountability and responsibility for itself, everybody else won't be damning it. So Leo, the fear you hold within yourself, holy shit, everything is a reflection of you and your healing or your sickness. If your sickness is fear, a lot of your experiences are going to show you the reflection of that sickness. Fear. So Leo, stop being scared of yourself. Stop being scared of your own power, but stop trying to control everybody else. Because again, if you know anything about a bully, it's normally the weakest person that's the biggest bully because they're scared of being alone. So they try and dominate and terrorize everybody else. Hello, United States. Sorry. So getting into the Virgo cycle. Virgo, what I call the Bambi energy, a little bit of naivety. Hey there, Athena. A little bit of naivety. The naivety could get you messed up when you're facing your 99s. Because you're already at a reincarnation point of trying to process your power. You're already fit to become a phoenix. But the deal, again, like I said earlier, what becoming a phoenix is only rebuilding on top of their own traumas. So Virgo, if you're ready to do something new, don't include the old. 9, choose the 9, but stop sharing your traumas. Stop sharing you with your traumas. So in this sense right here, Ray, what you was asking about the 88s, this is a Virgo with 88 energy. This is that, I'm a healer. I'm going to get out here and heal everybody else from where I did wrong. No. You can't heal them. You can have awareness of where they fucking themselves over, and you can offer perspective. But you can't heal nobody. You can be the premise for how someone heals, but you cannot be the whole motherfucking action. That is an internal job. You can pat yourself on the back egoically and say, I'm the catalyst. Nah, I'm just me. And if you look at me and see something in me that sparks you that needs to make a change, that's on you, player. If you see something in me that brings out fear and you want to stay the same, yet you can't get no peace within yourself, that's on you, player. I'm only looking for reciprocity. I'm only going to share me and my highest vibration with things that match that fucking energy. So this Virgo can get out here and share their traumas with things that reflect a better reflection of that trauma. And that's what a lot of Virgos do realistically. They go through some bullshit they shouldn't have never sat in, and then after it almost killed them, they get up and they'll try and relive with the knowledge of what almost killed them, and they'll try and stay away from anybody that represents where they almost got killed, but at no point do they take accountability for staying there. Oops. So Virgo, you need to find some fucking balance, because you just trying to find yourself saving face in the energy of things that controlled you by separating yourself into the things that you damned away. That's where 99 becomes 18 and 18 becomes 9. Do the math. 9 plus 9, 18. 1 plus 8, 9. So in that sense, that Virgo basically emulated Gemini energy and tried to process and give life to both directions. What was controlling it and how to stay free. So that again constitutes where Libra is going to come in right here, where Libra is just trying to maintain balance. And again, that's why I said this planet's in fucking Phoenix cycle energy right now, because it just wants to stay balanced with the stuff that it know it needs to release while steadily crying that it needs to be released. And one of the biggest boo-boos that this planet is making is thinking that somebody else is going to come release it for us. There's a fucking giant spaceship sitting outside of the exosphere or the stratosphere, whichever one of them spheres, and it's just sitting here watching us fuck ourselves over. And then one day when we get tired of fucking ourselves over, they'll come set us free. Or there's some mystical person who's sitting here counting, you know what, as soon as that person wakes up, I'm going to come back to save them. Wow, we've done nothing to save ourselves. So you out here trying to find balance in chaos, but holy shit. The balance in chaos will be the order of the chaos that you keep on trying to balance. Take your time with that one. Laziness. Won't rule over yourself. The Emperor card. In a fucking trap. See that rat with that 2-tier cage. You ain't even made it out of the first cage, but you so busy waiting on somebody to come help you get out of the first cage, when you end up in that next cage, you still gonna be ruled over. Your laziness, your spiritual laziness to do something different means you're going to keep on getting trapped in the same. So whereas Virgo bit the Phoenix cycle and tried to bring in both sides of the 99, Libra's laziness only tried to balance. So Libra, if you're just trying to find balance with the stuff, to tie this into today's reading, the 99 function, Libra, if you're just trying to find a balance between the good and the bad, remember what you included. Remember what you included. If you're a farmer and you're sitting out there with bad crops and good crops and you keep on planting both of them, remember what you included. Eventually, you included your own death because it's either going to kill you because it's a poisonous crop or it's going to kill all your other crops and then you're going to have nothing to eat. Oops. Now you and your Scorpio energy mad because I done sit there and I done let something destroy me by giving it my life. Holy shit, Scorpio. Aimless as hell. You went from laziness to aimlessness. 32. You put the thoughts ahead of what you already knew. What I thought I might produce by trying to establish balance might be what I need to see. Nope. It was called damn for a reason. So Scorpio, you out here trying to aimlessly get rid of everything that you helped create. Why don't you get rid of the creator? Oops. You get it? Why don't I get rid of that tendency in me to keep creating shit that I'm going to have to kill later? Sound like voting for a government that ain't going to support you, but then you're going to get mad when they don't support you, and then you want to try and find somebody else to replace it because you ain't ready to stand up for yourself. Oops, this planet might be in Scorpio. Aimless as shit. Aimless as shit. The element of air. We don't think for ourselves. We think for our traumas. We think for our traumas. Too lazy to do something different, so we just keep trying to create by using the same. Okay, boss. Remember, I told you I use Ophiuchus. Okay, boss. I'm just going to try and kill what I created because what I created is killing me, which means the only common denominator was me. So guess who was the real danger? My Ophiuchian energy. Ophiuchus, the hidden one. The only thing hidden in that 99 cycle is you. The 99 cycle will show you with traumas and you trying to gain awareness, but don't really know. So that 99 function says you need to pull out of that 99 EndGame altogether because guess what? It's a game. It's an experiment in experiencing, but you know what? I need to have the experience of me, not the experience of all this stuff that's left out here for me to choose. I don't need to keep playing the reincarnation Phoenix cycle. I need to quit playing myself. I need to be real. Holy shit, I need to be real. I need to be me, the magician. But the magician is the manipulator if the manipulator don't know that his energy is being used to manifest the same shit that keeps manipulating it. Oops. If you keep giving your energy into the same shit that you'll one day have to learn how to destroy, you did it to yourself. Hello, planet Earth. If you keep giving your energy into the same people who one day you'll have to fight to take your power back from, you did it to yourself. You didn't understand your magic, and then you probably got out here and practiced alchemy. You changed the truth into a safe lie because you wasn't ready to be true to yourself. Oops. So since you ain't ready to be true to yourself, you're going to get out here in this 99 EndGame energy and go on a hunt for the proper you. But remember, you was already phoenixed in from the Virgo energy and you're trying to find balance in the Libra energy. Then you got lost to it in the Scorpio energy and you still didn't want to take accountability in the Ophiuchi energy. So you're a two-tiered phoenix right here. You're a Sagittarius, you're already a phoenix, but you're trying to find a way to create a better you as a phoenix. There's a war within yourself. Holy shit, I'm just trying to find my 9, but oops, holy sheep shit, Batman, your 9 is really a 6. But it's my perspective, you're right. This whole realm runs off of perspectives. But if your perspective has never shown you any fucking validity or quote-unquote truth, you the fakest motherfucker in your own life. Oops. You at war. What's real? Because what's real ain't real to you. Hello, planet Earth. You could know something is not what it is, but because it felt good to your 88s, your traumas, you'll stand up and fight for it. You could know something ain't good for you, but because you scared of what it might do to you if you buck back, you go to war for it. prepare for a draft. Sorry. So, you done got out here as a Sagittarius hunting for war. Hey there, how you doing? You out here hunting for a war, but holy shit, the war was with your perspectives. The war was with that 9 that you let control you. BDSM. Some of you like it rough. So from right there, with a Sagittarius energy, where you just looking for somebody to light your fire, they already lit your mind. Holy shit, they already tried to light your fire. Phoenix, trying to find something to burn me. You like that 2-year-old who you keep telling, get away from that stove. But hard head make for a soft ass. They gonna put their little hand in that fire. So you're gonna get out here as Capricorn in the 99 energy, where you trying to rule over what's ruling over you. You're gonna put your hand in the fire. Holy shit, right back at Overwhelm. Let me hide Lilith's titties again. Right back here at Overwhelm. You Lilith, you choosing between the knife and the gun. You choosing between enslavement and enslavement. But at least I know which enslavement works out for me. Where they do that at? Hello, planet Earth. You keep choosing between a master, but don't even want to acknowledge that you enslaved. Oops. So you keep separating yourself from which one of the phoenixes, because remember, we 2 phoenixes in. You're already on a 2-tier level of phoenixes. Here comes your 3rd one. Because now I'm just trying to separate from the things that's burning me so that I can separate from the things where I burnt myself. That's still not true accountability, because you didn't say, okay, you know what? They didn't burn me. They just played out the role that I hired them. So let me sit still and face them and pull the energy back out of them. Unplug from them. Not call my power back, but unplug from them and quit giving them my light and my energy. And then watch them go away. But you wouldn't do it to the shit that you could see clearly. Windows 95. Well, let's just say Windows 2000. And then you hear from the shit that was up under that. Windows 98. You ain't had a chance at meeting what's up under there. Windows 95. Holy shit, I 99'd myself because I didn't face my 88s. You didn't face your core traumas. Aquarius, you running from why you can't deal with others. Others are a reflection of you. You can't deal with others because they're showing you something about yourself. But if you don't know who the fuck you are, you'll keep on hiding. Aquarius, stop hiding. Holy shit. Reasoning process, stop hiding. The element of air. If I got out here and I got overwhelmed by everything that's going on around me, and I just need to find safety within myself, the answer was everything around me is overwhelming me because I'm overwhelming myself. Unplug from all this shit out here that doesn't allow me stillness, so much to the point to where it turns me into a hermit and makes me think I have to run away. So this Aquarius function is your reasoning processes. If you keep putting 3 in front of 2, it might get you done backwards. 3 should never come before 2. 3 is my thoughts. 2 is what I know. If I don't know what I'm thinking, but all I can do is invest with what's making me move, you're lost. Hello, planet Earth. Some of y'all have no idea what the hell you're thinking. You just know that it's stokes and strokes. A part of you that feels good, you're 88s, and you don't know how to sit still. Like that shit I told y'all yesterday I saw. It don't matter about the destination. The journey's what's important. Damn, that sounds like the fool card. 1 foot off the cliff, but not a care in the world, because as long as I get to make a journey, see you when you get to the bottom. Bloop. You'll reincarnate. So, you'll reincarnate, but holy shit. I was already 3 tiers into the Phoenix cycle. I done died, and I done split myself in 2. Holy shit. 6 dimensions. It's the 6 neutrons, protons, and electrons. No, it's that 6 foundations of fucking trauma. It's traumatic existence. So when you hit your Pisces energy, you done split yourself because you ain't ready to face yourself, but you're trying to run away from the you in danger. But you were already in danger, and the person that you don't want to see was the source of the harm. So you get 3 cards, Pisces. Your 99 function, quit giving your power to this one, quit giving your power to that one, and slap this motherfucker in the face. Quit giving your power to this one, 26, my reflection of my traumas, the things I'm apathetic to. I done had just too many traumas, so I'm just trying to stay away from them. So now I'm going to run this way. And holy shit, manifest them, because I just want to see what was burning me. Because if I can see what's burning me, then I got a better choice as the creator. But sir, ma'am, what you're creating is going to burn you. Yeah, but at least they ain't burning me as bad as what's used to. Sir, ma'am, we're going to move you from plantation A to plantation B, and we'll only beat you 3 times a week instead of 5 times a week. Well, that sounds good. You don't want your freedom. You don't want your freedom because you're still hidden in judgment. Your judgment of judging me first, figuring out why I'm making these movements, has not made it to the table. I just know I can't keep still because there's shit that's chasing me, and holy, the shit that has me on fire. But if you will sit still and stop hiding from yourself, you'll probably see that you was the source of the flame. Oops. 99 function without all this astrology. 99 function in the sense of numerology, to where my highest vibration is only the results of where I did not choose to keep still. Where I fooled myself into giving my potential, into connecting to a thought that trapped me and made me move, and then I got lost, foundations, into who I think I am, 7, but who I think I am was only me in struggle with self, 8, but the struggle with myself only tried to make it to 9, where I could find my highest vibration. 9 is the highest vibration of a being that's already lost. 0 is the highest vibration of a being who has awareness of all things. Don't believe me? Look up your sacred geometry. The only symbol that can contain everything is a fucking circle. 0 is the circle. If you go into magic, what do? You cast a circle, not a 9. So, holy shit, what is the circle? The circle is death, because the circle will show you steps 1 through 9, like I just fucking explained it. Give your power, the sun. Give your power. Fool yourself into giving power to all this shit out here. You've already created death for yourself. Your fucking battery. When it comes to the 9, the battery in the pack is always going to be stronger than the one plugged into the wall. This ain't your wall. Stop plugging into it. Wholeness.